Oh, there's a huge rat snake right here. Hold up, 1 second. I'm just gonna grab him. There we go, come here. He just keeps coming, come here. Look at that. Holy cow. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to June. It is a ridiculously cool morning. It's like 65 degrees in the high today. I think it's 73, so probably the best weather possible to start the month of June today. We're gonna try to take full advantage of it by flipping and hiking, maybe a little road cruising too, but it's just gonna be nice to be outside today. It's gonna be a great day weather-wise. Let's get to it and enjoy this nice spring-like weather while we still have it. Oh, there we go. Well, that's a nice start to the day. Heck yeah, there's a wasp nest right here that I need to watch out for. We got wasps and rattlesnakes. Another new timber. I thought last time I flipped this car hood, it looked like something was hanging out under it, so nice to see I was correct about that. Very nice start to the day, a nice cane break, presumably a new snake that we haven't seen before. We did see a timber not far from here early in the year, but it looks like this is a different snake to me. Hopefully this is a gravid female. We're gonna just lower her car hood and hope she hangs around. You see she's deep in shed, kind of poking around. Almost looks like she's looking for a hole that may or may not even exist. Very, very cool. Let's keep moving, see what else is out. Annoyingly enough, it's actually raining on me right now, but we're gonna continue just because it feels so good. Love this plant here, sensitive briar. But yeah, if you touch the leaves, they close up. It's really weird to see a plant move that responsive to touch or to anything, really. Look at that. It's crazy how quick it closes up. But yeah, it's currently raining. I do plan on spending most of the day in this area, flipping and just hiking between flip spots. Hoping to see some snakes out, enjoying the cool weather. Let's see about today. Nobody. Oh, right there. Look at that. I knew it was good weather for one to be sitting out. Well, that is really cool. Timber number 2, as found. I'm gonna try to get an in situ pick. That is almost better than flipping one. In fact, it may be better than flipping one. It's so cool to just see one just sitting in the grass like this. I mean, had I not been paying attention, I could have easily stepped on that thing. We just flipped a piece of tin over there. And I was just kind of working this edge. It's nice and cloudy today, very, very cool, unseasonably cool. So, makes sense this snake is sitting out on the edge trying to get some warmth today, because really this is the only place that is warm. You go into the forest and it's very shady and cool and damp. But out here on this edge, it's perfect and humid, very warm, exactly what this snake wants. And there's a good chance that if he sits here long enough, a bird or a rodent will come along and he could score a meal too. But very, very nice. We'll leave him right there, try to leave him completely undisturbed, and we'll get on with our day. Ooh. This is getting some pretty good light. There's a racer right there. Hello. World's most agreeable racer. He must have been cold. Didn't even move. Look at this thing. Talk about a friendly racer. I wonder if that thing was under the tent at one point. Or if he just came out of that hole right there. Look at that. That was a really pretty racer. It was cool to see this guy sitting in that little patch of sun right there, which is also kind of on this tin. So we're gonna flip the tin here in a second. I did want to show a close-up of this guy, especially his other side if he'll show it, because it's really pretty. He's got a nice white patch under his chin. Look at that. Yeah, maybe the most agreeable of the many friendly racers we've seen this year. All right, Mr. Wet Racer, here you go. Put him down right there. Nobody under here. You have got to be kidding me. That's our 4th rattlesnake of the day, just on the crawl right there. Our 3rd was the recapture that we've seen over and over again under the same board, but that's the 4th rattlesnake of the day in the Piedmont. This is a pretty big one too. I'm gonna try to get a little closer without spooking him. Holy cow. What's up, dude? I just walked through here too. I literally just came through here and he must have been obscured by the grass, but holy cow. Big rattlesnake. All right, we got a little bit of attitude from this one. Oh, that's so cool. All right, beautiful. I just want you to go back in the direction you were headed. Come on. I know, unhappy. I get it. There you go. There you go. All right. We're gonna part ways peacefully with this beauty. And we're probably gonna go try to flip a king snake, because we've seen a lot of rattlesnakes today and not much else. I think just 1 racer and 4 timbers. One of which I haven't shown. But it'll probably still be under that board if you want to see it. I definitely was not expecting 4 of the 5 snakes we've seen today to be rattlesnakes, but I'm also not upset. It's definitely one of my better Piedmont rattlesnake days I've ever had. Maybe even the best in terms of adults, not counting babies. Not sure I've ever seen 4 in a day before. I am going to stop and see if our regular is still there, just to prove that I have in fact seen 4 today, not just 3. And then we'll move on to the next spot. And this spot is just popping off today. Look at this. We've got a nesting box turtle. Or at least it looks like it's nesting. And just to prove we have in fact seen 4 today, there's our regular. And we don't want to disturb her too much, so we'll just lower this back. Very, very nice to see. A snapping turtle. We went from having seen none of these this year to seeing them like almost every time we go out. It's kind of crazy. A ringneck. The first non-rattlesnake we flipped today, and it's a big ringneck. Look at that thing. Well, surprisingly, I think this is our first ringneck of the day, and it's at like 4 o'clock. At our last spot, we're gonna flip a little bit more tin here, and then we'll probably call it a day. Well, that's something I've never seen before. Just random eggs under tin. I mean, we have snakes lay eggs under our cover sometimes, but they're usually in like a pocket or something, not just randomly sitting on the ground like this. And based on the fact that they're granular, we can assume that they're racer, but it is very weird. I've never seen racer eggs that elongated. It could be something else. But we'll cover them back up, and hopefully we'll be able to see what these hatch into in the fall. Oh, there's a huge rat snake right here. Hold up, 1 second. I'm just gonna grab him. There we go, come here. He just keeps coming, come here. Look at that. Holy cow. Nothing under the tin, but this guy was right beside it. I'm sure he has been under there. Very nice. Looks like he's got food in him, so we're not going to bother him too much, but that was pretty cool. Just barely saw a coil of him hanging out from under that big rock. Yeah, this guy is big and handsome. All right, dude. Here's your rock. Didn't musk me much or try to bite either. Love to see it. All right, this is probably our last decent shot at this king snake today. And there we go. Awesome. Nice in situ. Look at that. Beautiful. Hardly a connected band on that thing's body until you get towards the tail and then towards the head. The whole midsection's dotted, or at least alternating. Very good looking king snake. Wish I could grab a stick right here and prop this thing up. Yeah, I see you. All right, we're getting great. You're just gonna strike at me? I haven't even tried to pick you up yet. If you wanna sit there and let me get a picture of you before, looks like we're going straight into full-blown twitchy mode. What is up? All right, I'm gonna put my camera down temporarily. This thing's just striking at nothing. Oh, wow. Actually bit me. Hello, beautiful. Are you gravid? You sure look gravid. Lots of gravid snakes. Very, very thick last third right there. That's how you tell she's gravid, not just fat. It's not very even throughout the body. It's that last third or fourth is extremely fat compared to the rest of the body. All right, everyone. Well, it has been as good of a day as I could have expected. I really was kind of hoping to flip more Lamprepeltis than that, but like I said, I'm not complaining at all. It's been fantastic to see this many snakes and all pretty much in habitat walking around, which is my favorite way to find snakes. You know, there's nothing wrong with road cruising. It's just not nearly as exhilarating and, I guess, uplifting as walking around in the woods all day finding snakes like we did today. That being said, I am going to wrap today up here, and I will see you guys in the morning. We're going to do this again tomorrow. We should have a pretty similar forecast, albeit with a higher chance of rain potentially, so we'll see. Good evening, everybody. It's the next day, and if you're thinking it looks mighty hot and sunny out here, that'd be because it is. The forecast was completely wrong, and we haven't really had much nice weather today at all, so I'm just now getting out. We're going to try a little bit of an evening flip. It's like 90% humidity out and 85 degrees right now, so there's a chance this could be a complete failure, but we're going to try anyways. Let's see what we can get into. Well, I just walked the edge of this pond and saw our first two snakes, a racer, I think it was a racer that just dipped into the vegetation, and a plain-bellied water snake that I saw its tail in the reeds, and I didn't see the rest of the body, and I was looking at it trying to figure out where the rest of its body was, and it just decided to swim away. A box turtle. I almost didn't see him. Look at that guy. What are you doing under there? And there's a toad. Well, that's cool. 10 box turtles are always a nice surprise. We'll just let him crawl back under there, though. Still no snakes under cover. Just a box turtle. And a couple of snakes out crawling around that got away. Oh, that's a really pretty red-bellied snake. Holy cow. What? That is a one-of-one red-bellied snake. Hold up a second. It is orange with a black stripe. So I'll overlay a picture to show what I mean, but we normally find red-bellied snakes that are black with an orange stripe down the back. And those are pretty cool and not super common, but this one is orange with a black stripe down the back. I have never seen that before, even in pictures. And maybe it's just because I'm not really paying that much attention, but that's one of the cooler things we've seen in a while, and just in terms of general rarity. I mean, I've never seen that before in my life. There you can see the belly. That is so cool. Let me get a picture. If we're only going to find one snake today, it might as well be this guy. Really neat. I think it's a pretty common sentiment that these are one of the cooler fossorials, but this is a perfect example of why. I mean, that is just so cool. There's an ant on him. Hopefully it won't, yeah, there he goes. But that is just so cool. Such a weird and random thing to see. Just a complete mutant red-bellied snake. And like I said, I'm sure it's possible that there's pictures of these out there, and I'm sure it's possible that they're actually pretty common maybe in the genetics of this particular spot. But really, I haven't seen too many red-bellied snakes here. And from what I can recall, I've never even seen a picture of one that looked like this. So I'm just going to release her here in a second. We'll keep flipping. But very, very cool. Unique looking red-bellied snake is our potentially only snake of the afternoon under 10. Another red-bellied snake. That one's black. Dang, now I wish I had gotten a picture of both of them. That other one was just under the next piece over. Well, it's hard to be mad about that. That is gorgeous. This one's a black phase, which is pretty common. Maybe about 40%, maybe 50%. I think 40% is probably closer to accurate because I think the majority I see are the normal solid orange ones. I think the black phase is my favorite though. That is a really pretty little snake. We'll just leave this one right there. It's sitting perfectly. I already got a photo. A big shed right there. Oh my God. Holy cow, look at that snake. Oh no. Oh my God. Oh, I wish I could have gotten a picture of that. Holy cow. That is one of the craziest looking copperheads I've ever seen. I have to secure it for a photo. I am sure that the quality of this snake is not going to come out in this lighting. But holy cow, that thing is gorgeous. It's so red. I mean, there's no way that's going to look as red as it is in real life, but hopefully the GoPro color is coming out better because he just looks kind of brown on my phone screen right now. And maybe it is because he is brown, but he's a nice reddish shade of brown, okay? This is a really, really pretty copperhead, freshly shed. Unfortunately, wrangling him was one of the sketchiest experiences of my herping career, but well worth it to get a good look at him right here. He's definitely calmed down a little bit, but he is still steadily trying to get back to his 10, so we're going to let him do just that. Hopefully the GoPro footage of me flipping him came out, because holy crap, he was glowing right there. And I do believe that shed we saw was in fact his. All right, dude. I intend to actually let you crawl away this time. So cool. What a beautiful snake. And big too. That's a big copperhead, 3 foot at least. All right, guys. Well, it was a pretty great afternoon in a non-conventional way, especially considering the weather turned on us and it's just been hot and humid. I'm not sure I've ever been as hot as I was when I was trying to get that copperhead out of that brush pile. I'm not gonna lie, that was taxing, physically and mentally, because I was trying not to get bit, and I was trying to get it out without hurting it because there's a bunch of briars, and I can't touch it without risking a bite because I don't know where its head is. Really just chaotic. But I am ready to go home, take a shower. I feel disgusting. I'm absolutely covered in ticks. You name it, it's been rough. But that's the price we pay for early summer tin flipping. I can't complain about it though.